Went and got myself assimilated. Working with a Borg on this cube for so long, I've turned into one. Anyway, today's show, bit of a more of a special, as Athos News covers the treasure hunts that we completed, and a little bit of talk about future plans. Enjoy. So first of all, before we cut into the news and the treasure hunts, welcome to Scaffer and Baitor. I think I heard that right. They passed the Gatekeeper and the Trial of the Elders, so congratulations. Welcome to Athos. I hope you enjoy your stay here. I hope you stay for a while as well. And it is good to have a community that we can all stay together. Unfortunately, of that community, we have to say goodbye to Lone, who unfortunately has now left us. And may return one day, we will see. But for now, let's head over to the news studio, because the Hearld have reported some things which I think may not be true. So here's the news from the Athos Hearld. Board code is closed due to simulation in progress. Well, clearly not, because we've just been running through it and it's opened up. Although some of us haven't escaped very easily. Pirate month is Bihar. Obviously this is May, but the pirate month is now ended. It's May, this is June. But we can't let them down on that because it is a May newspaper, isn't it? Interesting thing is the Dragon Games coming in June. In regards, but it's the bit in red there. Athos News Trouble shut down slave strike. Now, there isn't a strike of the Athos News building, and my workers there are very much paid for their services, and they're clearly still working. So, yeah, I'd be interested to know why that was there. But that's fine. That's fine. It looks like the old rivalry is back with this newspaper. Full stories and everything. Aunt Molly asks her family for dinner. Gets invites in usual places. So that's to do with the black market. And Hunt 2. We didn't do the Hunt 2, unfortunately. But because I'm broke. And I don't really have the diamonds to give to RC at the moment. So all good, I think. So, yeah. So we're not on strike. But I think it came about... Oh, I broke a bit of carpet there. I think it came about as we need to probably look at taking a break from the Athos News and Athoshow. But we'll talk about that after the news. Let's go. Welcome to the Athos News. Hey. So, first news story to report today is, unfortunately, we've had a bit of a lightning strike at the Iron Farm. I'm sad to report that Dave, RC, and Tony, my oldest villager there, unfortunately perished within the strike. Basically turned to witches, went to fight the witches. Witches then started splashing all their potions around and killed a few more villagers off. So, unfortunately, out of the 20, we lost 16. Plans are now in place to try and just improve the roof a little bit more, just to cope with future lightning strikes. But we are now slowly building back up. Obviously, May was the pirate month. Go and check out some other people's videos. Solar and I've completed it. And a really, really enjoyable experience. Obviously, giving some of the history in. I do just want to read a comment out. So, we did reach out to the Athos community for stories of their treasure hunts. We did get one reply back. So this was from Diatomic Sloth. It says, basically, was a real treat, even if I may or may not have little help, as some of the areas I've no idea even existed. All in all, I give it 100 out of 10. There you go, 100 out of 10. We're going to shoot across in a minute and watch how we got on with that video. I do want to say a big thank you to the organisers of this event, which I do believe was Django Alaskis, RC, and a few others that helped as well along the way. So very, very big thank you for that. A really good fun event to do. If you haven't done it, I think there still might be time. I have noticed that some of the clue boxes are still up. So let's go over, let's have a look, see how we got on. So there we are. First clue is the big book, in capitals it was, basically telling us where to go. So the only one big book I know of is in the shopping district. So here we are. And down we go for our second clue. If we can get down the ladder. Yay. There we go. Alright, so down here we go. I'm glad the pumpkin's in there. Nice and lit up. Probably something I should do more often in my bases. Okay. I think we're meant to drop out in the hopper, but that's fine. It worked in the dropper, so it didn't really matter. And the next one was called The Hunt. So, Hunt was basically beginning of season 3 when RC and Tony just wouldn't die. And obviously we're all involved in trying to trap. So the clue basically here was something to do with a king had built. Now it took me a while to find this place because I didn't actually know this mine shaft existed, but I did find it. Down we go. I thought I'd have a look around because I've not actually been in there before. That's one thing that's been quite good with the hunt, especially for some of our new members, get to know the history and things. I don't know why I'm looking at the redstone here for. See, this was some kind of trap though, I think, at the time. Up we go. And we're looking for a very similar station that we saw when we went to the books. There we go. Big blue box. You found it. Yay. We found it. Okay, so in we go. Drop it in the hopper. Press the button and we get small builds. That was our next one. So small builds basically relates to our first ever building competition, and in this case was talking about the Devourer worlds with the oak tree. Now obviously we moved this area out towards Tony's area. Here's the Devourer worlds, which looks purple glass and everything. It looked a bit different at the time when it was built because we had a different glass texture pack, but the oak tree is down there. And here's the little box. So shove that in the hopper. Press the button. Next clue, business. And we should better look at this book because kept this one in footage. There we go. First shop in the shopping district was the large honey shop. So has made lots. I should maybe look book and sort that might interest. Interesting. So did we figure this out in the end? I think we did. It was to do with the bookshop that was built right next to RC's and basically got shot into the sky. But that gave us our next clue, which was in the title Paid Tribute. Athos is host to a dragon by the name of Douglas. So we know Douglas lives out in the fantasy district. We have paid a visit to him before in our videos. So let's go and have a shoot around to the fantasy. Here we are. Now, I'm going to be really honest on this bit. It took ages. Because I just didn't have the ingredients on me for the food. So kind of important. And also, we just I couldn't figure out what to do initially. I don't know why. I read the book. Hey, the prize head of Darth's there, his Star Wars builds competition winner. The light's off, so that's good. So I think we finally got there. Obviously, read the book. This lunchbox is empty. Basically, given the food items. Clever bit of redstone. Now, I will mention Django here. So this treasure hunt brought itself with 5 curses, and I got hit with a curse whilst I was trying to feed Douglas. And there it is, curse. And we'll have a look at that book a bit later on. So we've got to keep that book safe now. So basically I had to write bonk bonk into the chat channel every time I spoke to them. But there's the book. So we did manage to feed Douglas in the end. I think it took 3 attempts, but we got there. Okay, the need for organisation, law and order in the shopping district, citizens mayor. So it's talking about the mayor election, which was to do with RC managing Tony. We had Solar and Biggles as the contenders against Tony as well. So off we go. Yay. And it still stands. All the people still cheering. Maybe another debate one day is needed. But here's the little clue station. Let's put our book in there now. We don't want to put the curse book in. We don't want to lose the curse book. Did it come out? Sorry, not sorry from Django. Yeah, it just waited. So the next clue is the news. Also, the news is related to us. Some people got stuck on this because they didn't realise we moved the news building to Future City, but we did, and we'll just shoot straight to there because we've seen the news building before. And we got our next clue. So we'll take a very quick look at the 2 books here. We'll look at the cursed book and we'll look at the next book. So you've been cursed. And then obviously the next book was talking about the black market. So off we go. Here we are. Here's our guy. So I decided actually this must have been very similar to how we deal with the black market books. Drop the book in the hopper underneath our guy here. And it should hopefully bring up both books back up. There we go. Both books just go shooting up. So we had Shady Deals. And the next clue was seasons. So seasons, when we open the book in a second, relates to our build competitions we've had for Easter, Christmas and Halloween. I suppose you can call them build competitions, but we have been with seasons. And this related to the Halloween district. And off to Alaskas's pumpkin with the witch. Now I think it's very clever. She put the station in the witch's hands. It matches really well. But we'll put our book in there. There we go. Press the button. Can't get the other clue without the button. I don't know why we wait so long here. Nuclear bombs. So nuclear bombs is a reference to the pillagers we see in boats. When we're flying around, you might see them in videos. Basically, it's just thingamabobs. So this goes on talking about the war that's going on just outside steampunk. So this is the snowman, angry snowman, which we've seen before as well. Put nuclear bombs in there and we'll press that button. So we found this one quite quickly. And the next one's talking about games. So gaming games. So this is also going to talk about our mini game districts, and this is talking about the main game, the new Thunder Mountain kind of racing game, which we haven't done yet. We should do that, shouldn't we? And here is the station. Now, I probably spent a good 40 minutes here trying to work it out. I even flew the track twice trying to find the clue books. But the funny thing is, the clue box is up here because it's the red button of all things. And I think it was given away in the signs up the top. It just didn't catch whatsoever. And for whatever reason, we just spent ages in this area. Ages and ages and ages. So we press the button, and there goes the book. Amazing. Thanks for that one. That was a delightful time. So this talks about Pirate Cove. Yeah, time to visit the pirate area. So we know we're getting near the end now. So we're going to the pirate area. Yeah, I think we'll come back here. I think we'll come in a video later on and play this game, shall we? Pirate Cove. I had to show you this boat. It looks fantastic, doesn't it? I do believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, I do believe Sloth has built this boat, so it looks fantastic. So I had to have a little fly around before we went down to the caravan down in here. Down we land. And there's our little wandering trader, our little armor stand. And we had a look around, and we have a book here to read. So it's talking about lights in the campfires and buying bows and that, so that was clear. We did find this area first, so we had a look around here. So I made a mistake here. There's a map we should have collected first, and I never got it. So that was clever. So I spent ages in here pressing the buttons, having a look around, thinking it was in here somewhere. But it wasn't in this one. It was just a decoy room. There's a campfire here. And then I decided to come out of this decoy room, and I know the glass is there. There's a small glass there, and missed it completely down the ravine. So I think Django built this. He would have been happy that someone actually fell down, but I didn't die, so I suppose that's the main thing, isn't it? Didn't die. Swim up and get out, and then we're at the top, and then we did die here. So this is where we're flying around. We're still a bit stuck looking around, and died on top of the tree, which is just typical me, isn't it? When we get our stuff back and we finally find the area we should be. So I just fire randomly here. There is a, I thought there was a button in here. In the end, it turned out to be a target block, very well hidden. But I spent ages in this corner because I thought I could see a button. Just kept firing and firing, and also keep looking around because there was mobs everywhere behind me in the jungle. So yeah, very difficult to see. I mean, you can't even see it in this recording, to be fair. You can see I'm trying to think there's a button down there, but no. I think quite a few of us probably got stuck on that one. I think it was we just couldn't see it very well. So very cleverly done. Once you knew that where the target block was, it was kind of like, oh yeah, there it is. And obviously we just kept firing. We're pretty much running out of arrows by this point. Keep firing, keep firing. Have anyone noticed the target block yet? I've seen it a couple of times already. So after much shooting at stuff, we finally got through, and then we realised we had to relight the eyes on the outside, so we'll get that done right now. And then that should open up the heart inside the skull, so down we go. Yes, I'm aware the vines broke. They broke when the for some reason when the sand dropped. I don't know why. Something weird happened there, but they'll grow back. Down, jump, jump, jump. And then we've got to put all our clues in, and not the curse book, which I almost did. And that was the end of the treasure hunt. I want to say thank you very much for those who put it together. It's been a joy, and we're going to head back to the Athos new studio. And thank you for that. That was a lot of fun, wasn't it? Very quick pace, I agree. But I hope you enjoyed watching that. That's it from the Athos news. Before we go, I do want to mention one thing. I'm going to be stopping doing the Athoshow and Athos news pretty much throughout the rest of June. And maybe a little bit of July. But it will be coming back, so do not worry. This is due to just, well, let's be honest, real life stuff, and finding the time to edit and everything is taking a while. That doesn't mean no videos are coming out. I'm planning one tutorial video, and we're going to give that a go, and obviously we are doing another on the other series that we do. But for now, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please press the like button, and have a pleasant day. Bye bye.